These are short audio clips called Snippets from Swami Vishnu-devananda, all put on one track. Enjoy. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Swami Shivananda, when he became a dropout, left his medical profession and took a knowledge begging vow, came to Benares and met one of his first teacher. He had to become a disciple before he became a teacher. And he saw his teacher and teacher initiated and made him a Swami. It already lasted maybe about half an hour or an hour, the first contact. He never had any further contact or teaching from his teacher. He had this illumination. Now you all will be thinking, why can't I find a teacher like Matt? Where he will touch and then immediately the illumination and nothing more to do. So that means you didn't find the right teacher, is it not? No. A Socratic student then means like Shivananda, like gunpowder student. How did they become such a great person by merely seeing a teacher? That's the outcome. They are already done their not come, their evolution and reached a very high state. Then the last final exams, they must have failed on one particular subject. I don't know what subject he failed, but I know that what Master Shivananda must have failed. I'll tell you that. So, and when suppose you went to a graduation and you failed your BA examination, MA examination, then on one subject, the next year what you will be doing? You will only study that one subject and then try to the rest of the subject you already same way you got different forms. Even sages and saints and yogis including me, lots of forms. Do you know that? Do you think I got faults?
Yes.
Yeah. I expected no. But you know, for 49 years I was looking for a fault in me. I didn't find one. I mean it. I think I am the only perfect person without one single fault. I can see, if I look at the TM people, I will see all the faults in us. But Swami Vishnu, oh, so good, so great, so beautiful. If I think about, I can give so much praise about me.
My answer will be no. So every experience you had in your life, except this sight, hearing, taste, smell, etc., all the experience you had, but if you say that is the experience, what my answer is? No. No. There's only one answer I am going to give you for all your questions. What's that? No. 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 If that is a difficult situation for a central experience, even just an example, honey, let's take. Suppose you have taken every type of taste in your life except sweet. You never tasted sweet in your life. any form of sweet, sugar or honey or anything. My subject is about honey, or sweetness. Now but honey is the sweetest thing. It's very tasty. And your question, what is sweet? My expensive sweet is like honey. Honey is, how is the honey? Honey is like sugar. How is sugar taste? Sugar tastes like sugar. But then sugar tastes like hot dog, my answer will be no. Here, sugar tastes like a honey, and potato chips, my answer will be no. So any other experience you say, are only going to answer with one word, what? No, 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 no. In Sanskrit we call neti, neti, neti. So, the experience of the God, a person who had experienced Veda is like Great Shivananda, it is not a physical, it's given an ordinary sensual experience we can't explain through the words. How could we explain a transcendental experience beyond the senses and mind with words? So they only could explain in one way. Neti neti. Nanda prajna, vehe prajna, no veda prajna, na prajna, prajna, adhishtama, vyaharama, grahama, lakshana, achintya. You cannot translate that place. Even I can't translate in English language. It's very difficult. It's only we can say neti neti. No. Anything you know, that's not the experience. Because you have several experiences. None of this experience is the experience of self. But the truth is, again, you will see in the Bible also, it's the same truth. The peace that passeth all understanding. Yes. Peace that passeth all understanding. Now you are talking something. What kind of peace is that? The United Nations peace? No. That's divided nations peace. Then what? When I sit in the seashore, I see a sunset, beautiful sunset, and a nice girl next to me, and a nice cigar in my hand, and a nice champagne in my other hand. I enjoy a beautiful peace. That's the peace. The answer is, that peace you understand. So that's not the peace. So any peace you understand in your, because all the peace you understand only by what you get through your senses and mind. But this is not that type of peace. It is the, when all the activities of the mind suspended, what is the nature of the self or God which is within us? It's I am. That I am. As Moses walked in and asked the burning bush, what are you? Who are you? The answer is, I am that I am. So Jesus said the same thing. I and my Father are one. I am in you, you are in me. I am He. That I, that's called peace. That's called self. That's called God. That's called Christ, Krishna, Rama, Jiva, Allah, Moses, Muhammad, Satyana, whatever the name you want to call it. That substratum I is not an object. It is a subjective experience, self-realization. Is possible only when all the waves are subsided, you experience that. And this professor asked the question, have you seen God? It's just like a blind man, what is a color? Or a man who never tasted sweet, what is honey? How can he explain? So he gave everything, books, etc. You just one day, and then he will walk away. You take all the books and he drinks a coffee and tea and then walk away before paying 1 rupee as a donation. Because Ashram is poor and we get everything. And Master also thoughtful mentally, indirectly. See, the money you save by, of course you could give 1 rupee donation. If you want to restaurant, you have to pay some money for paying for your coffees and cookies, etc. But now, the money you save, what are you going to do? Either you're going to buy cigarette or going to bring a couple of flowers to your wife and a gift to your child. And with that selfish attitude, he came to me like a blind man and asked me a question. And so he walks by. Here is. And yet he was confused. First of all, he's not having a tiger skin, nor he's acting like a holy man, nor he's hitting everybody with a peacock feather whoever comes near him. As you see, some Swami sitting here, go on hitting peacock feather, everybody check your bar, go, your thing will go up. He's not doing enough, he was just giving some books and they gave coffee and tea, and he would not even answer about the SYVC God. Because he's not ready to understand what God is. This is the way. So, that instinct, you want to see a guru or a teacher according to your mental preconception. You thought a guru must be seated on the tiger skin with lots of holy ashes and flowers and surrounded. So, all the flowers make me very holy. And just disciple sitting on the bottom. Come on, my child. Come on. You can see how great I am. My child, I'll send you to heaven and so on. These are all just a stupid act. Hypocrisy. Gurudev Shivananda never did this. That's why he put on overcoat. He doesn't want people to come and be mesmerized by his, he has got spiritual strength and power, etc. He camouflaged this thing under the overcoat, under the counterment, under the dress. So only sincere people will come, otherwise ordinary people are easily mesmerized. Now I just give actual example about what mesmerism means by when the devotees come with a full faith. It's not a faith, it's an emotional thing. First time when he started yoga camp, every weekend we go and then we clear the land before the summer comes and prepare everything. The camp was very little, only a couple of houses and lots of forest. So we have to clear everything. So myself and all, no problem from me, from the priest or from the these are not extreme cases how your subconscious mind functions. You may not even understand and see these things. So whenever, especially you go to religious people, be careful. They can literally destroy you. I'm really telling the truth. So many ways they fool you. The great masters like Swami Shivananda, they don't have. In fact, when I came to see Master Shivananda, I was in the army. I was only 17. Of course, I was arrogant, as usual, as I am now. But more at that time, maybe a little more now, because I am a Swami now. And I came to see him, because I heard he is a God, he is a soul. And as he was coming, it just happened he was coming, ashram was very small, 1946. He was coming from the top of his office to his kutir on the Ganges bank. There was only, in fact, those days even Rishikesh was very small. Very few people, Swamis were there. Ashrams was quite different. The main was not like that those days, 46. Ashram, they had to climb up, there was no step, you had to hold the wine and people to climb up to the temple. That was so difficult it was. So as Master was coming, I thought he was just coming. According to our tradition, we had to bow our head to Swamis or at least holy man. And if naturally the great master I heard, so it is absolutely a custom that I must bow my head to him. But I was not prepared to bow my head to anybody, whether it is Swami or God knows who that person is. So, Then again, if I stand straight in front of him as he's coming down, if he doesn't go, it doesn't look nice. Just like you see a friend, how are you? And you don't want to greet him, you see? And it's just like that. So, not to avoid situation, I just moved away fast and hid myself away from his path and was hiding behind a small tiny wall. So he let him pass, but he would know that I came to see him. And as he came down, he was supposed to turn left. Turning left, he turned towards right, where I was hiding. He just came. He looked at me. Are you coming from Jalandhar? I don't know how he found. There was an army camp which came from Jalandhar in North India, in Punjab. Before I could answer yes or no, he was bowing his head before me. My body shook violently. I am standing like a statue, and here he is, a big man is bowing before a stupid boy like me. My body shook violently. At the moment, I fell at his feet with all my heart, with all my love. And he taught me the biggest and most important lesson in my life. A sage is a humble person. He has got no ego. He never thinks he's a sage. He doesn't have to go before me. Why did he do that? Because he sees only one God in all, whether a stupid boy like me or a monkey or what, makes no difference. So I learned the first important lesson from him. Suppose if he had shown any miracle, he was standing on it, levitated from the I would care a bit about it. I would have just walked off. Miracles and things I got no meaning. What he demonstrated is that the fundamental truth in all religion is humility. Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. Lord Krishna, which I am worshipping, ego through their subconscious and through your subconscious mind. So they use various type of paraphernalia. The master never used. And that very evening, one more story I will tell you. I was still scientific minded as ever. At that time, I was more. I thought science is everything. Everything you must understand through science. And they were worshipping Friday evening. They worshipped the Ganges. Ganges is very holy for the Hindus. Though I was born in a Hindu religion, I can't accept this type of worshipping in a river. Just like suppose you had to go and worship the Colorado River. How do you like it? I have all critical many of these practices because I don't know why. But if I know what is made of H2O in the laboratory, I was a chemist. I know how to make water. I did make more water in the lab. So I know what exactly I have experienced is two hydrogen oxygen can make into water. And they are worshipping hydrogen molecule and oxygen molecule. So I was, when the disciples came to do arati and worship the Ganges, I was standing up on the boat step higher up and looking, but the set was very beautiful because sunset time, dancing, going, making Himalayas, people were standing and ringing the bells, etc. It's a very good atmosphere, but still, I could not understand why they are worshipping a river. As I was doing that, I thought maybe they are illiterate, they don't know anything about H2O. So with my great chemistry knowledge, science knowledge, as I was singing, from Shivananda also came and started worshipping the Ganges with them. Those days, mass used to come for every function. And I was thinking, of course I did not know, I never even know he was his master, but anyhow, as I look at him, he was also start joining the group. I was thinking, how could he do? He has a great body and soul. Plus, he was also a medical doctor before he was a Swami. How can a medical doctor, he must know that what is made of aqua H2O, but how could a doctor worship?
He's not illiterate. As I was just thinking, he just must have caught my thought. He turned towards me for a second, looked at me, and that he turned back and at that time, the grand just changed in a blazing color with a big message. Do not use your intellect to understand the infinite nature of God. This flowing river also is the manifestation of God. There was no river, it's all nothing but a burning, blazing light. Flowing, burning light. What our intellect can understand is nothing. We can only understand whether the ice cream is, the coffee has got enough sugar or not, and how to put the bed, whether I need a water bed. That's all intellect and we can use it. To understand the infinite nature of God, the infinite number of galaxies there. This very moment, millions of galaxies have just gone and disappeared along the civilization. And I knew H2O, now I know everything. So that's the time to do my intellectual scientific curiosity. So still I am scientific and investigate, but I know what I am doing with my intellect and understanding to study is nothing. It's just a fraction. But what you can understand through intuition, you cannot understand what powers and what fun is in it. So anyhow, the great masters like Shivananda, they never try to hypnotize anybody. They never say that even the masters, and sometimes we worship the master on his birthday just for our happiness. He reluctantly allows, and then he'll go back to his room after the birthday celebration. He will take an old shoe and beat his body and ask him, hey, do you like those flowers and worship? Do you like the old shoe also? He will beat his body with an old shoe to see a shoe and the flower are the same for the same. Praise and criticism are same for them. So they are not affected by the prayers of opposite. That's called a sage. That's called a master. He had control over his own emotions and overall his natural instincts upon you. That is a different story. But the moment you see religious hypocrisy, rest assured, he is trying to control his subconscious mind. It's like this. If I want to control that lady, that woman I gave example, it was very easy. Because she has got lots of money, and from the moment onwards I could have told her, I am your teacher, you must follow me. If I want to help you all the peace and there are no more problem, I can help you. I am your teacher, Guru. And Guru, you must obey your Guru implicitly. If I give that suggestion, she will accept. She will be just like a cookie in my hand. I can turn her the way I want. Anything I can do with that type of mind. You understand, to use that mind over that poor woman in the name of God, what a karma I will incur, means I will be successful. What a karma I will undergo. The religious people forget this karmic nature, you see, and the karma will affect them somehow. They will be drawn down and they will suffer for that. But immediately getting the great masters, see what happens in many of the religious people. Because you go with that idea that master has got some specific formula. When you go with this idea, they can control you. But you go and try to find out the answer, the true master will teach you step by step. Through asana, through you discipline. You saw the method, you have the discipline. He will talk to you, serve, love, give, purify, meditate. He will say, serve, love, give, and then purify. He will say, go and clean the bed pan. He will say to students, new arrivals from the camp, ashram. There is a small dispensary there. If you want to purify yourself, not only just do japa and pranayama, just go and clean the bed pan of the sick person. First time when I joined, he said, I thought I was going to be great yogi, I want to awaken my kundalini. But next day he said, we should finally collect all the clothes of the guests and wash in the Ganges for them. Because I never even wash my own clothes in my home because below a dignity from our point of view. All the must be done by servants and the low class people. The watchmen all belong to low class type, That was the way I was brought up. I never can think of washing others for the servant duty. But that was my thought. Because my ego must go. I must see there is no menial job or high job or that is the thing which will block my expansion. So from the very beginning he tried to break this ego and then only he has control of the subconscious mind. He will not imitate. Even I am imitating as a upper class boy coming from a very rich family. That also hypnosis. Suppose I was born in an upper class family, rich family, but I was kidnapped by a cannibal society and brought up in a cannibal society. I know I grew up, what I will be eating? Human steak. Because I love it very much, the human steak. So, the habit, whatever environment you naturally follow. So this is what the problem, subconscious mind. You always analyze, especially in religion and politics. These are two places you are going to be fooled by hatred. Politicians also hypnotize you, mesmerize you. If we want to be elected, we must have lots and lots of advertisement. And the more you spend advertisement, then the more you know that you are going to be successful. So they put a ceiling limit. That much money only you can spend on advertisement. As ordinary people have no control over there. So the more you send the thought by like Nixon's re-election, the slogan they use is law and order, peace with honor, law and order, peace with honor. They can bombard this through the television, to radio, to newspapers. Okay, 4 more years. I have to warn the president that they can re-election, this is a slogan. 4 more years, he is going to rule. And then, because he is going to bring law and order and peace with honor. Vietnam war is going on, peace with honor and law and order, because lots of confusion in the so he used these two slogans. They bombarded, not he, all his followers together. And he was successfully elected. But then, the karma was, he tried to bug everybody, and the very bugging actually destroyed him. Suppose he did not have all the tapes, no one would have found out what he had done. He wants to find out everything what they did, but the very tape destroyed him. How the karma was in the Watergate. An incident of Watergate is so silly, the small incident, that became the purport in unheard of in American history. A president was brought down with an incident of a small Watergate. And how the karma works. And all those people, all the men, Eric Manchester, they were at the top of the power. They all went to jail. Before who? They were so arrogant and big. Who climbed the president? Almost like the president. Still, the karma brought them down. Hitler with all the powers. Hey, everyone has to repeat the mantra. What the mantra? Hey Hitler, hey Hitler. That's the mantra. Even the first soldier talked to some officer in the fort. Hey Hitler, they will say. That mantra, what happened to that hey Hitler? He put that and bullet. That's all it is. So look at that. Don't be fooled by this. So Hitler hypnotized by the same thing. How he hypnotized, mesmerized the people. Now many good people were there. How they are followed him. Implicitly, blindly. The same thing I said, the example, he put on uniforms with all the swastika marks and all the discharge and the big cap, and everybody of the soldier who parade, the dresses are so, and the goose stuff. I have seen that the master, the goose stuff, and people look at that, those goose stuffs and the marching and the flag and attention and the, they're mesmerized that The God is God, they will think, and they will use that mesmeric. People start blindly following. This man, what he was doing, it was right. No one has the capacity to resist. Even folks, etc., they never try to resist him. Many things were going on. They see the improper thing, but nobody actually tried to raise a voice until the war came and slowly resistance came. But when he was in the climax of his power, no one could resist that because they had full control over the subconscious mind of the people. The entire Germany was under his control, plus the people who had the same type of tendency, like Mussolini, etc., they start joining him, so he had created a power. So politicians are using, military people are using, and religious people like us, they are supposed to be humble and simple. The more we go up in the spiritual path, the more we are corrupt. It is unbelievable because the Maya is so painful, powerful. I cannot see my own fault. I can see Madan Mohan's fault. But 55 years, I'm 55 years old now. I was looking if there's any fault in me for the last 55 years. I analyzed day and night to find any fault in me. Still I did not find one fault. I did it. 55 years I suffered. Still I am the only good soul, good soul exists. That's all I always do. And imagine 55 years I could not find one fault in me. But I asked one son, how much fault you have got? I can start writing volumes and volumes of his faults. We understand the problem. Because I am a Swami, I am very odd group, I am doing japa and I can stand on the head and do all those things. It is still that overcoming the ego, that Maya, is very hard. So I am also having first. Because I think I am running this organization. Anything goes wrong, my God, why did you do that? And then next day, from Brahman, they are minus $15,000 today. How did they spend that money? Suppose I am not in charge here, he will come and say, oh, Swami, they are minus 15,000. Thank you. So what difference is there? Because it is mine, I and mine. It is my ashram. I control it. I am the head. I want to see everyone should be under my control. And so the person saying this, we all have it. But God's works, I am just only a small tool. If I am not here, tell me honestly, you won't learn yoga at all if I did not come to America. Suppose if I did not been born. That means you won't be doing this what you are doing now. That's not true. The very purpose you are here is to work out your karma, and then what you learn in your subconscious mind, I mentioned last night, you are trying to develop that now in this life. So you are drawn here. I was drawn here from different parts, so we can all work out our karma together. Suppose I did not come, something happened to me, but several times I was dead. In many cases, including over the, and I went for last week mission, I was flying from Tel Aviv to Cairo, and the Egyptians were the other side of the Suez Canal, and Israelis were east side. And they will shoot even a fly flying over the Suez Canal. And I know that my time was only maybe half an hour. Once I take off Tel Aviv, within half an hour I know that my life is over here or not. Israeli plane came to intercept me, and they said they are going to shoot you down if you don't turn back. I said, many people died in the name of war. You two people are ready to die in the name of peace. The people also can die in the name of peace, not only in the name of war. So, and so I turned the radio off, so he couldn't talk to me. And then a strange jet came about 4 or 5 feet away from a dinky, and the pilot says, turn back, I can press the button. Only one button, you press it, my plane will go in smoke. So when I thought he was going to push the button and he was pressing me turn back because I am not talking to radio. He had turned off the radio. So I had to defend myself. I had also ammunition in my plane to defend an Israeli jet. So that was marigold flower. So I took one of the marigold flower, opened a small tiny window and threw the Israeli pilot. Yeah. That's exactly. He was having the gun towards me and I got a flower towards him. Who won the war? I won it. I won the weekend. Next minute, suppose he had a gun. What is very easy to put the but when he saw the flower coming, that something still, though he had ordered to stop me, and yet he could not do, but what he did next minute, suddenly there was an explosion. I couldn't control the plane. So it was out of control. Right, so then I think that we get shot, and let us meditate, our time has come. So meditate in the place, so something is happening. The sound was there, the explosion was there. After 3 minutes, the plane stabilized itself, and I looked, the oil pressure is okay, the speed, the airspeed is alright. So what happened? When I looked there, what literally just did, he turned the jet and gave me a jet blast with his jet to frighten me. My plane just got like a leap in that jet blast. And my God, if he comes back and gives me another jet blast, the plane will disintegrate. So I let him go over the Suez Canal, center of the Suez Canal. He did not come because other side Egyptians are there. Then there will be a dogfight with the Egyptians and Israelis. So we were dropping flowers in different over the Suez Canal, both sides we saw soldiers running from the Fox Road. But anyhow, what I'm storytelling, I was almost dead on that day. They could have easily shot me. Egyptians, they shot me in fact less than 4, when I was in the Cairo, less than 4 planes to interceptors. 4 Golan Heights, Syria, and their jet planes when I was flying over. Almost everywhere I had to fight Israeli jets, Egyptian jets, and Syrian jets, all with marigold flower. Well, and here, what I'm talking is, I was very happy to die and go away because if that is so, I won't have to conduct this class. I don't worry about the money problems. I am quite happy. Everything. Profit is the prison. Of course, as long as I live, I work. But I am ready to go also. For me, there is no meaning. This life or that life all the same for me. Because I don't want anything from this world. I am not looking anything except my duty and job. So if I did not come to you, still your class will go on. Someone will be there. This Lawrence Mountain, someone will start a yoga camp. And the Sama project will come. You can see if you go and see the Sama project. Families are going to build their home there. Now that a Swami has to come from Canada, from India, to open this forest and make all these things. I could not even do these things in India, only in Canada I could do it. Because for you, that's a karma. So we are not just alone in this universe. We are all brought by karma. But if you are not careful to fall in the wrong teacher's hand, you lose the track, the ego will build up, and you will not progress at all. You just get stagnated and your karma will increase. The only thing you have to understand is subconscious mind. Analyze it. That one subconscious instinct you should not disturb. Which I mean survival instinct. Like you take the smoking, your body said no. Don't dig and give a new suggestion subconscious mind there. But we have bad habits trained like this. So this subconscious mind can be controlled by you, not by me. Though I can do it, but never allow that to happen. Control your subconscious mind through your conscious mind, and that or reasoning mind is discuss these two minds, intellect and
Yes, sir. Before I continue this talk, I want to give a small introduction about my theory of yoga, my personal theory of yoga. For me, my main philosophy is, doesn't matter what spiritual things or material things or emotional things, if we cannot use into our daily life, it is no use for me. That's the way I take to anything in life. Because most of our time, out of the 24 hours, we face with the problems, physical problems, emotional problems, and spiritual problems. All exist only mostly in the waking state. Though there is a touch of these problems in the dream state, which is not a permanent thing, it changes from day to day, night to night, or from time to time. But most of the other problems which originate in 24 hours of the life mostly come out of the waking stage. If you are having a serious physical problem like cancer, you forget that in deep sleep and dream. It doesn't exist for you. If you got a serious financial problem and an economical problem of the concerning your business, then it doesn't exist in the dream or in the deep sleep. If you got a heart ailment, heart trouble, it doesn't exist in the deep sleep or in the dream. If you got emotional problems and heartbreaks, it doesn't exist in the dream or the deep sleep. If you are dissatisfied with the material problems, you are more on spiritual life you are looking for. If you want to be a saintly person, you want to try to change your life, it doesn't exist in dream or in the deep sleep. This does not mean dream and deep sleep are unreal. From the yogic point of view, they are real, just like the waking state. Not only they are real, they are very, very important. Yesterday I was reading in the newspaper, a Russian scientist, Dr. Now says, it's about the dream. You can tell from the dream what kind of sickness you are having in your physical life. Just take an example, I can't recollect exactly all the things yesterday. Suppose in dream you feel that you are choked. Someone is just sitting on your chest. Say if you dream like that, you got bronchial problems. Just an example. Suppose in the dream you feel that you are running and you can't run, you feel tired, then you got heart problem, something like that. So they are diagnosing a new kind of you are diagnosing, analyzing the dream, and then that is
attributed to certain kind of physical ailments like heart ailments or liver complaints or arthritis or emphysema or the bronchial troubles. So he explained. So the dream shows, some of the dreams that will show what physical problems you are having. But this is the old theories of yoga. Yogis believe the dream is not unreal thing, it is also real and it is necessary. And again he concludes that a dreamless sleep also is bad. We need dream to work out some of our emotions, some of our problems. It can work out in the dream. And so the dream is not an unnecessary state, it's very essential. Again, another article I was reading somewhere in the medical journal, the effect of the sleeping pills, not only on nervous system, on the physical body, because when you take sleeping pills naturally, it attacks your nervous system and puts you into sleep. It's not a full sleep, it is only drudging. But apart from that effect, it reduces your dream time at night. Now, once your dream is reduced at night because of that sleeping pills, you will have many psychological problems you will have, it seems. Most of the problems you can work out in the dream, emotional and tensions, etc. And this we are not able to rule, and they become psychopaths, and even some of them will commit suicide, it seems, because of this. Once they start taking the pills, and when the dream come back and they are bewildered, and they will commit suicide, it seems. And this is all scientists. So dream is very essential. So also deep sleep. Doesn't matter how much you can have enjoyment, no one wants 24 hours enjoyment. No one wants 24 hours family life. No one wants to see 24 hours his own dear wife. Anyone wants to see 24 hours his wife? Your husband or your children, you ask? No one. It becomes unbearable. Doesn't matter how much you love them. 24 hours on your back, it is impossible. So you don't even want to see your own body 24 hours. We cannot take that. So the sleep is a state you forget everything and just you don't even know your body, your environment, your sickness, your problems, your cancer, heart trouble, taxes, Vietnam War. You forget everything, forget all those things. Let me rest myself now. I am not interested in all those things. Few hours left, forget all these things. I enter into a divine state, yourself. So deep sleep is very near to the universal consciousness samadhi. They are almost very near. Both are all, you will have experienced the same. You forget the environment and world and everything. You are resting in the self. And what exactly it makes the main difference is when you come from the sleep, and I come from my sleep, I am still the same old fool. But when I come from a superconscious state, I am full of knowledge. My entire outlook changes. That's the only difference. Because one is, though you are resting in the self, there's ignorance. That's a deep sleep. You are having the ignorance, the veil. You are not able to feel the full bliss and knowledge of the self. When you come out, you start identifying the physical body again. Your qualifications as a man, woman, and so forth. But in the supraconscious state, exactly the same thing takes place at the first stage. You come back, you're no more identifying with the physical body or the senses. You're always in a state of sahaja samadhi or waking state, superconscious state. That means you're identifying with the self. Just like now I'm identifying with the body all the time, I'm identifying all the qualities in the body. So also in superconscious state, when you come out of it, though you are having a body, you think the body is just like a motor car. When you drive the motor car, you don't think that I am the car. You know that the car is only an instrument you are driving to take you place to place. You are different from the car. The same feeling you have when you come from superconscious state, you have the same experience that your body is like a motor car you are driving. You are different from it. You are not in any way connected to it. So if there is any pain in the body, it doesn't affect you. Just like if there is something breaks down in the car, it doesn't affect the driver. Okay, sometimes you may be a little bit upset because you couldn't reach the place in time because there's a block in your tire or there's a carbon in the carburetor and the battery may be depleted, you may not be able to start. These are inconvenience, but that doesn't affect yourself directly. There's no pain out of it. So of a soul, the physically from outside you may think he is suffering, but he has got no connection to the body. He looks the body like a motor car he is driving. So there is something unnatural things in sickness and diseases, it doesn't bother him. As the pain is only possible when you identify with the body. That's why you don't have any pain in deep sleep. You don't have any pain under the chloroform. You are not having any problems in unconscious state where there is no mind. So the body is only a reflection to pass on this pain or pleasure. Otherwise, everything is in your mind. When you are not identifying the body and mind, there is no pain or pleasure. So the superconscious state is almost like sleep. All the four states are necessary, are your birthright, waking, dream, deep sleep, and the fourth state which you achieve through meditation. This fourth state we never experience. We all know the three experiences, waking, dream, and deep sleep, which are equally important. But anyhow, emphasis will be placed upon the waking state, while through the waking state, most of your karma is to purge. You work out your karma through the waking state. When you work out, when you have pain, in the sleep you cannot work out your karma because though you may be fasting, suppose you are supposed to starve, you didn't give a food to someone or you have stolen someone's food in their last life and you made him suffer from. So in this life, suppose you have to suffer on that particular day without food. Now, at that time, suppose just early morning you woke up and according to karma you have to suffer without food. And the hunger pang you must choose it with the karma. Or someone gives you morphine or just give you some kind of sleeping pills and put you to sleep morning. Now, even if you got up, that means you are during the lunchtime you are supposed to feel this hunger pang and you can work out it because you are sleeping. But the time passed, you woke up. Meaning that you have finished your karma? No. Though the time you did eat is not the particular time that you eat or not, doesn't matter. In fact, you are sleeping from morning till evening, you are in a sleep because of the pills or drugs or something happened. So, according to the karma, you should not eat meals. You didn't eat meals. So that means you have worked out your karma. No.
You didn't work out the hunger pain which you create for another person. You are not aware of the pain. Until you have the same hunger pain and suffering, you will not be let out. The next day, when you wake up, the karma will only work out when you wake up, and again when the lunch comes, the food comes in your hand, you cannot eat. Something happens. Just a small story, when I was in the Himalayas wandering, I was in a pilgrimage up in the Himalayas, about 9,000 miles I had to walk, and I took a view at that time. I will only have a pair of clothes, no shoes, nothing, and no money. I must sleep just depending upon the people and God, just to test my strength. It happened so one day, after a long walk, long time, and many pilgrims were there in groups. I was very hungry, and I couldn't find food anywhere. I was so tired after the long walk with the hot sun blazing, and so I sat under the tree. Midday, everyone rest. When the sun comes down, then we all start walking again. I was just resting under the tree with hungry. I couldn't find food anywhere. And suddenly some pilgrim came and saw me. I looked tired and lying there. So he asked me whether I want some food. I said, sure, I'm very hungry. So he is a poor pilgrim, but he is very pious and farmer. So they carry, generally the pilgrims, they carry a kind of wheat flour fried with the butter, or clarified butter with sugar. This is a stable diet they can eat because when cooking, and this gives them a lot of stamina because there's sugar, there's butter, fat, and there's the wheat, the carbohydrate. So it gives them a lot of strength, so they are able to work with that. It's not much tasty, but it keeps you strong and able to walk. And he gave me so much, it's not sufficient to fill up my stomach, but still at least something is there. I'm very happy. I had only a cloth. So I asked him to put in the cloth, and I took it. I want to enjoy the wonderful thing in the hungry time, that when you get anything when you're hungry, it's all nectar. So I said, I must enjoy this after taking a nice dip in the cold Ganges. Ganges is just on the bank. We are walking always through the banks of the Ganges. So the water is ice cold. Anyhow, the sun is very hot, so I just jumped into that. I left my things on the shore, jumped into the Ganges and took one big dip. It was so cold, ran up. I knew not even why the sun is blazing, so sun will dry me up. I want to enjoy the thing I got it. So I took the cloth, and as I took it, I slipped one end, everything fell on the sandy beach. That is karma. The food came in my hand. As soon as I had eaten, I feel kind of something in my stomach. I walked 25 miles. This is not the first day walking. Several days I already walked with semi-fast, very little food I had several days. And that particular day I didn't have anything almost. From morning I was walking 20 miles and absolutely empty stomach. And I don't know when I am going to get my next meal. And somehow Pilgrim was very generous to give me. He did this beauty. As I had eaten, I did something with dinner, but I want to enjoy it better. I jumped into the Ganges and I took up everything gone. Now you can imagine the suffering it creates. There's no idea about it until you get into that. Now that's called working with the karma. Because you can have the things in your hand, but I must have done something wrong to some people in my last life. I must have taken a hungry man's food and ate myself and enjoyed. And I had to suffer the same painful sensation now. Until I had this painful sensation,
Doesn't matter who helps me, no one can help me. I have to undergo and work out that karma. So, that's the way. So he drank some more Ganges water, alcohol had it, and started walking in the afternoon. By evening, another 30 miles, empty stomach, walking on the first day again. I said, no, I don't know where I am going. We had food now. So tired, we can't even ask someone some food. So I reckoned someone was, another old Swami. He just passed by his Swami, and he said, come on with me. As if he's just waiting for me. Everything, all the delicious things you can find, he's just brought there to give me. Because my suffering is over by paying that karma, and now I will not suffer that particular evening, because I am doing bad karma for that suffering. So this is the way law of karma operates. So if I had, supposing that during that particular time I was supposed to suffer on that lunch time, if I had slept and I didn't have the hunger pain, then I didn't work out my karma. Next day I have to suffer and pay it off. So this is the way the law of karma operates. So all your law of karma only works out in your waking stage. Because you have done this karma in your waking state, so you have to work out in waking state. So my philosophy is, doesn't matter what you do in your life, if it cannot be incorporated into the day-to-day life of human being, I will not accept it. Even in philosophy, it doesn't matter. Even if the heaven I may go, or hell I may go after death, I don't care. But what about now? Can you find peace immediately? Can I incorporate and get the benefit of the meditation in my daily life? Can I put the philosophy to eliminate my suffering? Can I use the yogic technique to remove my physical, mental and spiritual hunger? If possible, then I take it. So all my life, I experiment in a way, I try to take every essence, every book, everything I can find it, and experiment it, and try to put it into day-to-day human beings' life. That's the way. So whatever I am teaching is useful not only hereafter, I don't know what we may know it or not, but we have to have some benefit now immediately at this very moment where you live and work. So that's the purpose. In fact, that's the main purpose of yoga. Yoga must bring happiness. Happiness is the purpose of yoga. Suffering is not the yoga. And happiness is not excitement of the senses. Sense excitement is only bringing more pain. So I try to incorporate everything. So the philosophy what I teach will be very useful in your waking state, in your day-to-day life. And then again, not only to the average human being, suddenly another vision came, I must try to incorporate into the leaders of the world. Because they also need the same peace and same self-discipline if they want to live. Otherwise we have seen enough calamity. So, everything what I do, whether from the highest to the lowest, it is a practical life. So the theory of karma will help and will give you an idea why you suffer. At least I got some answer. Otherwise I have to blame God for everything. Someone else. If someone has stolen my money, I blame someone. If someone has taken my money, I cannot blame anyone, because of course I try to keep the money in a very safe place. Still, suppose someone came and taking it away, I cannot blame that person, because I must have stolen money from someone in the last life I am paying. So here, if you look in that attitude, you will never get disappointed. Even suppose failure comes in your life, you never feel disappointed, dejected. Okay, this failure is because I have done something wrong and I am failing it wrong. So tomorrow I am going to be better. So you never look downward. Always, oh yes, if this works out is better for me. Everything happens for the best. Even this will pass away. So you take this philosophy very seriously. That is, everything happens for the best. Even this will pass away. Even that bad sensation of hunger time will not last and not go to eternally get hungry. So this attitude will be there. So you also be very happy if you know this philosophy. Then something goes wrong, you know that it's only a temporary state. It's not a permanent state. Nor it is God has made you to do that. Nor it is a fault of another person. You accept it and you try to be a better person so that tomorrow you will not create any wrong by performing a bad action now. You won't have a reaction tomorrow in a bad way. So the whole philosophy, you can sum up, law of karma, which we can apply in our day-to-day life. So I take that philosophy. So I start with that philosophy and then we continue up. So I mentioned you that we have to see something to make a person's life happy. And I am sure that no one is 100% happy in this world. No one is 100% unhappy too. But in between happiness and unhappiness, we got some moment of peace. And that peace we have to increase. Now, what is the moment of peace in between happiness and unhappiness? I'm just telling not the true happiness or the spiritual bliss I'm discussing, or ordinary happiness. Well, when the mother is with the child in her arm, she's happy. So the child. When you are with your friends and eating a nice meal, you are happy. It's not an excitement, it's just a natural social happiness which is bound to come by with association and so forth. Then, when you miss your friends for a long time, whom you love, you are unhappy. When the things won't go the right way, you expect a promotion and the boss didn't give the promotion, you are unhappy. So, in between unhappiness and happiness, there is a peaceful moment. These peaceful moments are very rare, but we must have a glimpse of this peaceful state. You are neither happy nor unhappy. It's not because people are there, it's not because money is there, you don't care. It's not that you didn't have a job, you become unhappy, you don't care. It's like you don't have the food tomorrow, you don't care about it. So, you are contented within yourself. And this is called the peaceful state, this content state is called the peaceful state. And in that stage, you feel that you can get strength and you can draw strength. You will not lean upon bank balance or another human beings for finding strength. So the yoga, so the law of karma gives, if you are materially happy and socially happy, well, it accepts, I have done some good karma in the past, it doesn't bother you. If the things go the other way, it doesn't bother you too. So you come to a state of peaceful strife, and this is called yoga. Yoga samattam uchyate. Yoga is balanced state of mind. The second definition. The first definition we heard this morning and this afternoon, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. According to Patanjali, yoga is subjugation of the modification of the mind, of thoughts of the mind. That means when thoughts are all quelled, it is steady. When Lord Krishna says, yoga samattam uchyate. Yoga is steadiness of the mind. Your mind is not disturbed when there is everything happiness. Suppose someone calls you on the phone and said, "Oh, you have one television set. Oh, you jump and dance." You won't do that. You just take it calmly. Thank you. That's my karma. Well, another person called, well, you lost some money. Thank you, that may be my karma. So, your mind will not be prepared on either conditions. And so, yoga samattam uchyate, balanced state of mind. In pleasure and pain, it is same. In happiness and unhappiness, it is same. In cold and heat, it is same. In victory and defeat, it is same. In success and loss, it is same. So, it doesn't change its nature. And that's called yoga. If you reach that stage, then you are in a perpetual superconscious state. And that's not possible for us. Though you can meditate, suddenly someone calls me, I'm a fool. It upsets me. After all, it's only the word fool. Why should it upset? I didn't become a fool. I'm not going to get hungry. But the word has got so much effect. It creates agony and pain and hatred and jealousy and anger. A simple word. I can't keep my mind calm at that time. Well, someone calls, "Oh, Swami Vishnu, the great yogi, wonderful person." This is what? "Oh, I'm happy, I'm in the heaven." That's also bad. That's why yogi's attitude is neither up nor down. Both criticism and praise, he take it evenly. It doesn't affect him if he criticizes you. It doesn't affect him if you praise him. That's why if any yogi says, "I'm a great God realizing soul, I'm a great saint, I'm a great yogi, I've got great mantra powers, I can awaken your kundalini," the master will say, "Go and test him with SB40. You use this SB40 on him, then you find that he is a saint or he is a yogi, he has awakened his kundalini, he can talk all this nonsense. When you apply this SB40, you can find out easily. You want to know what is the SB40? You take a shoe and give him 640 beatings and see what happens to his face. If he has that same smiling, same attitude, then he will say. But even the slightest twist comes in his face, he will meet the perfection. But don't apply this. You will find one single fail in this world. So you can understand it. It is very easy to say cosmic consciousness, and I can awaken your cosmic consciousness. Yesterday, one lady from Ohio says, a man Indian came and he said, in 1 year he is able to deal with the cosmic consciousness and awaken all these things. And only he wants $10 for a lesson. That's all he expects. So
man with $10 comes and he's going to go in 10 lessons and in 1 year he's going to give. My God, then why he wants money? He has attained he's a perfect cosmic consciousness. Why he wants money? So that's the attitude. So remember that. This you cannot buy. You cannot get in any easy way. There is no easy formula, and you should not go from one teacher to another to find this peace. Study wherever you are according to the karma. According to the karma, you may be in the yoga camp today. That's a good karma has brought you here to stop going and suffering in a night club. Or in a gambling house and lose all your money and then come back early morning with what we call hangover, and you have lost the money, you got the hangover and bad feeling is sleeping till 10 o'clock, the low stomach pain, you call the doctor. What a holiday. Thank God you came here, though you had to get up in the morning and you are cheerful. You can enjoy that, just the rice and little bit of the salad, very happy and heartily you can enjoy it. Those eating all this rubbish food and suffer later on, you got no bad consequences of that. So, this is because of a good karma, otherwise you won't be here. Otherwise, even if you come, I say some people, that bad karma will not make them to stay. I can change them definitely. But their karma will just take them away because they may find, oh yes, the room is not satisfactory. Then maybe one cause. Or maybe the first day they will find the little food is not good for them. Or then they just quarrel with someone, oh yes, I don't like that person, so they leave. Just a simple thing, that karma will take them away. Just like the food came into your hand, it will won't go into your mouth. So also they came to the place where they can real health, real strength, their disease or sickness, arthritis or rheumatism, physical, mental afflictions can be removed. Yet the karma will drive them away and they will be unhappy. So this is the law. So the peaceful moment we have to find between happiness and unhappiness, and this peaceful moment we all must have experienced now and then. A quiet period, you lock yourself in your room, you want to be just alone. Now, this period is the most important period for a yogi, and that comes through contemplation and meditation. Well, as I told you this afternoon, meditation is the 7th stage. We are not ready for meditation. And before meditation, that's stage concentration. And we are not even ready for concentration. Before concentration, that's stage of pratyahara. That is, you try to shut off your senses from the world, so mind will not be disturbed. Suppose if someone calls me Swami Vishnu-devananda is a fool to disturb my mind. If I shut off my ear, I didn't hear what he said. It doesn't affect me. Well, I can't do that. And before pratyahara, there's one more stage before you can reach the mind. There's the breath control. You are not able to reach the Kevala Kumbhaka stage, where the mind, the breath slows down and automatic suspension takes place here. It doesn't flow out within the nostril. And so that's the first step to reach the mind, and we haven't done that. And before this control of the breath, there's one stage called asana. You must have a healthy body, a healthy organ. So in a healthy body, a healthy mind works. So with the unhealthy, the cancer and heart trouble and blood pressure, what meditation you can do. So before that, you have to have the physical health. So you are just starting that. And before the physical health, and you have at least 2 basic foundations on which
everything is built upon. All others, there are 8 stages in Raja Yoga. All the 8 steps are built upon 2 cornerstones as the real stone, foundation stone, called Yama and Niyama. Yama starts with Satyam Ahimsa Brahmacharya Abhijaya, Satyam Ahimsa Brahmacharya Asteya Abhirigraha Yamaha, and Shauja Sundara Saraswada Isarpandana Niyamaha. Yama and Niyama. Shauja Sundara Saraswada. Satyam Ahimsa Brahmacharya Asteya Abhirigraha. These are the Yama. Yama means restrictions. Because before you can train your mind and find the peace, you must train the wild horse as your mind. You cannot ride a horse without training him. If you jump over a wild horse, he will throw you up. He will break your back. So you have to train him first. So you have to give restrictions. So you put a halter first, and then you make him run a little bit, and then he knows how to take his step properly, how to throttle, how to canter, and then you try to put a saddle. Then if you kick the saddle out, you may not like, I don't know what is happening. And then after putting the saddle, maybe then you want to give some weight on his back, put some 2 heavy sandbags and make him run with that. Then he learns, oh yes, it's all right. He learns. And then once you know that he won't kick you out, and then it's like slowly get over him. First 2 times he may not, and then he learns. And eventually he will take you wherever you want. You train him. So also, first restrictions you have to put. First restrictions, halter, bridle, reins, all is necessary. And this is what Yama does. Shauja, Satyam, truthfulness, Satyam, Ahimsa, and non-violence, Satyam Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, celibacy, Avarigraha, non-stealing, and Satyam Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, Asteya. That means not accepting bribes. And these are the ethics. These ethics help you to train your mind. Because you see some money is lying there, but not belongs to anyone. Because no one is there. Well, your Asteya will tell you, no, though there's no one else, you try to find a person, his owner. Of course, if you didn't find an owner and you tried your level best, then there's a different question. But you know that you can find money must belong to some campers, so you can find it and give to him. But if you try to take it away, that means you haven't trained in the mind. There is nothing wrong. That's why in yoga we don't consider it as a sin. Nothing is a sin. What you are doing is, by doing that particular action, you restricted your mental capability. Your mind is shrunk a little bit more and become a little bit narrower. We are trying to expand the mind. So by doing that little action, you restricted your mind and become a little bit smaller instead of bigger. So, there is nothing wrong in stealing, according to yoga. But it makes you small, it makes you feel very restricted person in your movement, in your thinking, in your capability. So also, by studying life, there is nothing wrong. But you suffer internally and make you further down. So, by violence, there's nothing wrong. I can be more a powerful person by just
treating everyone, treating everyone to obey my commands, I can be a strong will, well, there's nothing harm about it. But how long I can hold it? I cannot hold a long time. The same reaction will come on over me. And what I do, I reach back, karma, law of karma. So I become small and I paid for it. I did an action, I am bound to get it. So these restrictions are not because it is a sinful act. Celibacy is one of the, in fact, every religion, everything there is a form of celibacy, even for householders. To a certain extent, there must be a certain self-control. Because if you let loose your self-control, then you are like animal. There is no difference between man and animal. What meditation you can do? Some of these younger generations, in the hippie colonies, they take marijuana, LSD, and have free love and free sex. It's all accepted, and then they can do anything they want, and they think that they are practicing yoga. It's absolutely unbelievable, because there is no certificate, a wide life in yoga. Yoga is a discipline and directed life. Every moment of your life is being guided by your own will. It's not your dreams and fancies take care of you. You control your dreams and fancies and direct your life the way you want it. And under the drugs, under the LSD, under the marijuana, under the alcohol, under nicotine habits, under the coffee habit, you cannot have this control. So that's why these restrictions are very necessary. Then, in your daily life, you practice these restrictions. Then, when you sit for meditation, your mind has no more disturbances. It's very peaceful and calm. Because I didn't do any lies today, I didn't steal anyone, I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't create any violence, I didn't in any way brought any pain and suffering to any humanity. So the mind doesn't got anything to shrink. It expands and it's powerful at that time. So moral action limits the power of the mind. So that's why Yama, then comes the Niyama. That comes certain observances. And the first observance, Shaita, cleanliness. Again, some of the yogis, so-called yogis, everyone want to wash their hands and feet and have a dirty hair and think that is against religion and God. That's not the yoga part. First thing is cleanliness, external and internal. Not only washing the skin and a little bit of brushing the teeth, but it's more than that. The real beauty is inside too. So you must have a pure heart, a heart which bleeds for the humanity, a heart which bleeds for the poor, a heart which bleeds for the sick, and a heart which bleeds for the suffering humanity. At that time we can have a pure internal purity. So Shaucha comes both external and internal, then Santosa, contentment. And then we all know the benefit of contentment and in our explanation. Shajas without tapas, simple penance. You won't, whenever your mind takes advantage of you, you punish it. So how many people came late this morning? Show the hands. How many people came after 6:30 this morning for the class? No one. Only one person. Well, that means your mind is taken advantage of you. So the penance comes, punishment. Well, I am going to punish my mind today. I will not have my lunch. I am going to punish because you didn't get up and came for the meditation and exercise in time. So I am going to punish you. It's called simple penance, half a day fasting. I am going to half an hour extra breathing exercise for that. Or I am going to another 1 hour meditation and japa
for not meditating in the morning. This is called simple penance. Penance is not torturing the body. This is different. Lord Krishna says this is called mokaha. People who torture their body in the name of yoga, they never attain any success. They only suffer and torturing. Neither they get spiritual bliss, nor they can get material bliss. At least have the material bliss than to suffer like that. That's what Lord Krishna says. So, torturing the body in the name of religion and yoga is completely prohibited. You're standing on the cold water or standing under the hot sun. This is called unaccepted penance, called the rajasic and the tamasic penance, which is completely prohibited by Lord Krishna. So this simple fasting, observing silence for an hour, or doing extra breathing a little bit. So this way, anytime when the mind disobeys, you punish them. It's called simple penance, silence and fasting. So for us, then Swadhyaya. So we need constant reminder, because you will forget whatever you are feeling, you are going to forget tomorrow when you go back home. So who is going to guide you? That's called Swadhyaya. Through books written by great people, and including your religious books like Bible, Quran, and the Gita, Upanishads. This type of book will keep you in constant touch with the reality, the truth which is within you. But when you don't have this touch, in the beginning stage, you will be easily pulled away from the life you are leading now. So that's called Swadhyaya, reading the books and the philosophy, philosophical and religious books are very essential in your daily life. Half an hour, 15 minutes, at least you must devote for this. Of course, in the yoga camp, you have ample opportunity to hear the talk without reading. This opportunity you may not have all the time in the city life. Occasionally you may go and hear some lecture now and then, but otherwise you don't